I'm very thankful for my parents. They believed in education. The eldest of my siblings, Gugu, was like an academic in high school and varsity. And as siblings, you'd have like sort of call it a best friend amongst your
Yes.
siblings. So Gugu has always been my best friend, and she's the only sister we have, and she's the eldest. So my mom gets retrenched it's December, the bonus start December. After the bonus start December, my dad's health deteriorates. Hospital. Certain age, we can't go visit the theater or the hospital. So myself, well, yeah, I stayed behind. I think my sister and my brother Masome went through to HF Vervoerd. And we got told.
And which is now Steve Biko Hospital.
Biko Hospital.
Yes, which is a very good academic
hospital.
Yeah.
So when they came back from the hospital, you can imagine it's almost like 9, 10 at night. I can't remember, but like I imagine it was like that time, 10 o'clock. And then they tell us, this is what happened. You've lost your dad. Don't cry. Don't cry. Hold it. No, I'm not, listeners, I'm not talking to Relebogile. I'm saying then when when I was told, then they were like, your dad has passed. Don't cry. Strength. Fear.
Sorry, I'm getting now teary that as a 12-year-old, you were told that.
Don't cry. We don't want them to look at us and as if we're coming across weak. And I'm a 12-year-old. I'm like, who are you talking about, these people? Don't cry. Gather all the strength you need just until the burial. Don't cry. Don't show loss, And I'm like, and we went through that.
And as a creative, and I have to mention, there are certain parts of ourselves that are so connected to spirituality, to our emotions. As a creative, being told not to cry is almost
it's
like
a trigger to say.
It's telling
nah.
a fish to breathe in air. That's what it is, because that's our source of our gifts. So did you hide the tears, or you really didn't cry?
I didn't cry in front of them because then there was commotion. It was almost like we were preparing for a wedding is what it looked like to me. Because then furniture was moved, beds were moved, couches were moved, best plates in the house were moved. People were coming in, neighbors. Like a lot of people were just coming in and out. And I even forgot that I have school in my life. And that week went by so fast. Then there was wood at the back of the house. Some wood had nails in it. Then I was at the back of the house playing, but not by the fire. It was during the day. And then I stepped on this wood that had a nail. And then I started bleeding. And then I started screaming, don't scream, we have a funeral. Even. Kind of these black people. Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm crying at the situation.
So like you bleeding like Muchiye, take him to the house.
Baskamuka.
Yeah, and
Baskamona.
Manyanis. I don't know what's manyanis. So that pepper powder thing that you mix with water and then they put it on the wound and then they say plaster around it. And I couldn't wear shoes to my father's funeral. I was in sandals. Then we used to call them Di Jerusalem.
Oh my God.
I was
Sorry,
like, hey, this burial is a movie straight up.
You know, you literally should be doing a film about that moment in your life, because everything you're sharing is so powerful. But I need to pause for us to go to the news. I promise we will pick it up. Go to Jerusalem. Oh my God. Woo, it's 2:30.
702.
The upside of failure.
Sorry, why are you finished?
I have a pet. I can't just disclose what it is. But like, the landmine.
Do you have a snake? Okay, it isn't a snake.
I can't. Even if it were, I wouldn't tell you.
Okay, it's the upside of failure with award-winning South African actor Warren Masemola. The landmines, bruh. And the problem was because she's still a baby and there's a big dog outside. You know, we managing. It's a lot. Conversation for another day. Okay. You were telling us the story that now you're at your dad's funeral. You're not allowed to cry. Nah, you're not allowed to scream. You're wearing the Jerusalem sandals. At that time, did you realize that what was happening around you and the situation was absurd? Or did you kind of just like, it is what it is? Did you only realize it was absurd when you were older?
I only realized it was absurd when I was older.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I was grade 6 in 94, studying grade 7 in 95. So it was that whole transition, apartheid, post-apartheid. I didn't take it in for what it was because my lifelong friend was there and we're tight buddies. And it was just like, oh, this whole commotion happening. I'm glad my friend is here. And his dad allowed him to be here because he probably understands, sure, I lost the dad. So thanks to his dad. And that's all. That's really what it was at the time. And before my dad died in 94, he got me into a school because my friend and I have always tried follow each other to be in the same school to end up in the same desk.
Yes.
So Gogi was in Capital Park Primary, and I said to my dad, Capital Park Primary. My dad and I drove to Capital Park, and we went to Flower Street, where the school is. And we went to a different school. It was not Capital Park Primary. It was Laerskool Generaal Jaak Pienaar.
Whoa! Laerskool
Generaal
Jaak
Jaak Pienaar.
Pienaar.
Yeah, in Pretoria they call it Jiggy's Pienaar.
Okay.
So Gogi was there, in February when we were laying my dad. And it was at the same time when Gogi and I realized that I was not going to Capital Park Primary. So we laughed a lot about it in that year, which was the first year of my dad's passing. That I was at an Afrikaner school and he was at an English school. And so when we finish our grade 7, standard 5, we'll probably meet together at Boys High.
Yes.
So, yeah, the year just went on like that. Thanks to Koki for being there in my life.
Yeah.
We met since we were 5 until he OD'd on cocaine, and we didn't know that he was on drugs in 2009.
I look at, some of your phenomenal accolades, right? And in many ways, there's a part of me that feels like there is something intensely spiritual about your gift. And I am learning how many spiritually gifted people experience some of the worst tragedies. So, I mean, you are a 4-time SAFTA winner, which is not a small feat.
That's not true. It's 5.
Oh, yes, it is 5.
The 5th one was won under COVID, so maybe that's why a lot of people are still
Forget
counting it as 4.
Yes, because you're not. Okay, let me rephrase.
Thank
4-time SAFTA winner in person.
Yes.
1-time virtual winner.
Yes,
and
Dana.
you've got this amazing project. But before we talk about Kabelo, is what I'm saying resonating in any way where I feel like gifted people are in many ways tortured souls that have to learn to overcome so much that I see in your work, you pour everything, even if it was for a Beyonce music video. You laid it all. Like you could have died that day and there's not a single thing you would look back on and do differently. That's how I feel when I look at your artistry. It feels like it comes from the rawest place. So you even saying, you had your Gogi, you lost your dad, your friend OD'd. Like, that is rough stuff.